Well, the formal defection of the governor of Akwa Ibom State, Umana, from the PDP to the APC continues to dominate political discussions and debates in the state. While some political actors, particularly those who defected with the governor, see the development as a bold step in the right direction, others see it as a decorated betrayal. What are the implications of these defections? Will voters in Akwa Ibom not feel betrayed by this move? Was Governor Umana coerced or under pressure, that is pressured, to join the governing party? Let's have the conversation with Umana Umana, former Minister of Niger Delta Affairs. Glad to have you join us.
Yes, thank you very much. Good evening.
Yeah, fine. Let's just start with those last questions I just put forward there. What are the implications of the governor's defections? Will the voters feel betrayed? What do you think?
Well, first, I think it is baseless to think that the governor was pressured to move from the PDP to the APC. And secondly, I would say as a member of the APC that this is a welcome development, and we are pleased for many reasons. This governor is a performing governor. He is highly regarded and loved by the people of Akwa Ibom State. So if he had to move, it would not be because of his personal interests, as some persons have alluded to, maybe thinking of his re-election in 2027. He's explained eloquently why he had to move. The intractable problems in his former party, the PDP, the need to align Akwa Ibom State to the center, especially against the background that as a state and as a party, we had the privilege of producing our distinguished son, Senator Akpabio, as Senate President with the support and help of our party and, of course, Mr. President. So Governor Moino has always stated his position clearly, that he appreciates what Mr. President has done for the country, and that it will not be morally right for him, after publicly declaring his support for Mr. President and also stating that he would join the campaigns for the re-election of Mr. President in 2027. He has stated that it would be immoral, it would not be morally correct for him to do that while still remaining as a member of the PDP. So his movement to the APC, which some persons have described as historic, some also described the event as momentous. I would like to say this was a tsunami of some sorts with consequential ripples, ripples that will be felt now and beyond Akwa Ibom, beyond 2027. And because he's a performing governor and he had consulted widely, not only with members of the PDP, but across the spectrum, stakeholders, critical stakeholders in the states. His move is very much welcome. And I would like to say that this was not a defection by the governor. It was a movement because all members of the House of Assembly also moved with the governor. All chairpersons running local government councils also moved. All the members of the House of Reps, the two senators in the Senate,
yep,
who were elected on the platform of the PDP also moved with the governor.
Right.
And in fact, if you saw the array of politicians,
right, let me come
former
in there.
senators, former members of the House of Reps, and so on. Yes, this is why I'm saying it was a mass movement.
Let me come in there.
So the issue of pressure is not there. I don't think that applies at all. Yes.
All right, you talked about morality. People vote based on party, not particularly individuals. At least that's what we have in the Nigeria political setting. Isn't this a betrayal? Now that borders on morality. considering the people who voted
I don't-
Umana into
Yeah.
power, where does that leave them? And the party PDP in the state?
Well, I don't think so. And well, I don't think so. If you listen to his speech on the day he defected to the APC, he stated clearly that his agenda, his core agenda, the Arise agenda, is on course, and that even though he has moved, his values and ethos, which helped him implement his agenda, that he would maintain those values. So, and as I've explained to you, he's given the reasons for this movement. He's explained to the people of Akwa Ibom State, not only to members of the PDP. So the people are on board, and as you could see on the day that he moved, what he has endorsements from critical stakeholders. So there's no betrayal. There's no betrayal at all.
All right.
Well, did you expect him to continue in a party with all of the confusion and with all of the distractions? So we're very happy in Akwa Ibom that he's taken this bold step.
All right. Akwa Ibom, for 26 years,
Yes.
has been the ruling party in the state. Now they're in opposition. Now you talked about values and principles and all that. One of his commissioners, Ini Emobong, Commissioner for Special Duties and former spokesperson of PDP in the state, has resigned. He said, even though I am close to the governor, his aversion for APC makes him unwilling to join the party. And because of his principles, his moral standing, now between him and the governor, who would you say really makes decisions based on principles and moral values and all that sort of thing?
Well, I saw his letter of resignation. He said he was resigning and then for personal reasons. He's entitled to his own position and he has a right to also take his own decision. But that does not in any way change the fact that the governor has the backing of the majority of the people of Akwa Ibom State, and that the governor is very much welcomed to the APC. Because as I said, a performing governor, like Governor Moino, is a big asset. And any party that is honored or privileged to attract him, of course, because that is the name of the game. If a team, if I should use the analogy of football, if a team cannot keep the best players that it has, and then those players move to some other team, are you going to blame the team that is welcoming the players who cannot perform in an environment because that environment is not enabling, and they move to another platform, another environment that can enhance performance? I don't. So the issue of morality doesn't apply at all. If you look at the circumstances, what is happening in his party, and the fact that he has stated that he supports the president. He stated this publicly, and then he has said in good conscience he would not be able to lead the campaign of the president in this state on any other platform other than the platform of the APC.
Okay.
And of course, aligning Akwa Ibom to the center, and of course working with his brother, the Senate President,
Okay.
who is a key member at the center, will be in the best interest of the people of Akwa Ibom State.
All right. Let me come in there. Now, two issues you've raised there.
Yes.
Aligning with the center, and you said he's performing well in this state. If he's performing well in this state, is it commonsensical for him to leave the party that he rode on to get into power? One is on that party's platform that is performing well, And then again, he says he wants to attract federal presence. The constituency of the presidency is the 36 states of the federation. Does he need to switch camp to attract the federal presence?
But if I should also pose my own question, are you saying that he cannot exercise his rights of choice or association, which is guaranteed in the Constitution? He has a right to say, Mr. President is doing well and I support Mr. President. So you think you want to deny him that right? He has that right.
All right, but what happens to the party under which he won election and the people who voted him into power?
I think that I think that is not consequential. It is not. Certainly not. It is not. Because, yes, he was voted on the platform of the PDP. The circumstances prevailing today are compelling enough for him to make this move and to take this bold decision. And it is not a decision he took lightly. As I explained, it took months to consult and to explain his position and to have the buy-in of the people of Akwa Ibom State.
All right. Do you think...
That's it, yes.
Okay. Do you think that, considering the fact that all are equal before the Constitution, I mean, NAS members, House Assembly members, if they defect, they could be denied their seats. Do you think that the Constitution should be tinkered with on the case of governors who ride under the platform of a particular party and then midway they switch to another party?
Well, I think that's an issue for another day. So I will not. I don't think I want to speculate on that. But I am overwhelmed with joy and happiness that without firing a political shot, we won over a sitting governor to our party and a performing governor at that. So we are overwhelmed with joy.
All right. Let me before I begin to let you go. Like I said earlier, this is a state
Yes.
that has been in the ruling party for 26 years. How does its defection impact or affect the political equation in Akwa Ibom State, especially as it relates to the party PDP and its members? For 26 years, they've been the ruling party there.
Well, you know, tsunamis, they happen once in a while. So that's why I said this is a tsunami. If the PDP is now an empty shell, are you going to blame us? Change is constant in life. So what we are witnessing is a tsunami, is change.
All right. What you're witnessing is a tsunami, is change. Okay, we thank you so much for your time, former Minister of Niger Delta Affairs.
Thank you very much. Thank
Umana
you.
Umana, for sparing your time to be on Arise, on Newsnight on Arise News.